Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. What I thought I would do, and we're gonna do, is I would try to do an OBS window capture, so the next time I explain, oh cool, I'm gonna do this in the background, you won't be able to see it, you'll be able to see it. But you can't. The only other option would be a desktop capture, where it tries to capture everything going on that particular monitor at once. And that's hell on any processor. So what I did is nothing. And I screwed around on Twitter, and now I'm an hour and a half late. So we're just gonna... Oh god. That was so loud in my headphones. I keep forgetting that I unplug at the end of the day. At the end of the stream. Alright. And I'm gonna need a BRB soon just because I've been screwing around on Twitter. Instead of doing anything important. So here we are. Let's see. Oh, cool. And we are... where? We are... Right. Bianca just left. And she read us a book, but it had a bunch of large words. With a hat. Yeah. Still this wonderfully unintuitive equipment system. Scram, kid, you bother me. Let's go take Sancho's stuff. Medical herb. We're gonna spend as much time in G1 as I can, because in my game, I accidentally kind of raced through G1. So we're gonna do an honest once around with G1. No, I want to talk to the vase. Thanks, Seed. Ooh, yes. Now, if I remember this one correctly, yes. Nope. There you go. Any girl. You don't have to leave, honey. You can stay. Yeah, I love you. My beautiful baby. Wish you my baby. I worry talking to them will trigger something. It's so cold. Search? No. It just A for interact? No. At some point we're gonna start hopping down wells. If not in this game, then... well, that's just an edge. If not in this game, then another one soon. I think we'll go just counter... or clockwise, rather. Boy. I think the first time I meet people, I should do that. Be like, did you know that you need to equip weapons and armor? Ooh. We're already using a cypress stick. A bamboo spear would be pretty sweet. Although a copper sword would be awesome. And what's interesting, we can already see an improvement over a previous game, over 4, because it's spitting out. Like, can use, cannot use. So equipped for 19, plus 3, right? Effectively plus 3, can't use. Oak staff for 130, and then 11. So the copper sword is where we need to end up. So let's put that down as a note. $270. Right. Now, I don't know if there's going to be an armor shop too, or if it's just... No. I mean, right now I have the weakest possible weapon, so I think about it. If right now I have the weakest possible weapon, right? And I just keep... Like, I sell one of the 2 medicinal herbs, right? Because right now I can't rest either, now that I think about it. I don't think I can stay at the inn. There's a lot of limitations in this part of Chapter 1, if I recall correctly. Let's just investigate. We'll continue to investigate. And I love the cute little desks, by the way. They almost look like little houses. Nothing special. Medical herb. Well, I mean, now we can sell them. Yeah. So those are just desks. They're not drawers you can interact with. Hello, person. Legendary hero, legendary equipment. Way to slay some legendary evil. Let's see. Now, we had 49, and we need 270. What can we sell for? We might as well sell them. If I recall correctly, we can't even do anything just yet. Oh, I'm an idiot. Talk. I'm gonna sell one of these. Yay. Let's look again. So the next item up would be the bamboo spear, which we can equip, the sharp bone, which we cannot equip, or 130. We don't have enough medical herbs to sell. We might as well just buy the bamboo spear. Could have sold the cypress stick too, and I think we get back 8, or maybe 7. So if we have 2 more herbs to sell, we sell, so that's, it was 6, and it was 8 and 8, and that's 16, and then 8, so maybe 24-ish. That would bring us up to the sharp bone, but we can't use the sharp bone. We would need a little more gold. So let's just do the bamboo spear for now, and we'll sell the other stuff just to get it out of our inventory. Yes. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. No. Yes, sell. It's the other game. I'm so used to selling what I have equipped. Cypress stick. Yes. Sell the other herb. Yeah. Because we need to make a total of 270. Because my tradition, like I've said in previous playthroughs, is we try to sell, or try to buy the best weapon and an armor in a town, gather all the clues in the meantime, and then proceed to the next town, tower, event thing. Unfortunately, sometimes it backfires because I'll be going through a dungeon, and they'll be giving me cool new equipment that I already bought in the previous town, so it doesn't always work out perfect. Okay. Let's see. Can't talk to her from here. Can I use the inn? No. Found nothing. Okay. Aw. Ooh, up. Ooh. Nothing. Come on, come on. There you go. I might have been pressing left at the same time. We would send someone out to search, but your father Papa's busy. We haven't sent someone to look inside the cave yet. Oh, 'cause it's in the cave, I think? The town where I live is Al Kappa. It's to the west of here. Since you are still so young, you have to be following your dad. Maybe you can come to my house. Let's see. We can get her sprite to turn. Oh, look, she's so cute. We are going to go the Bianca path, by the way, because I haven't done that yet. Print screen. And I'm just going to drop this into the paint real quick. I'm not even going to bother to show you, just because it's the same thing I do every time. You grab it, you drag it in the corner, you make the canvas small, and you come back to it after stream. That's it. Oh, that is a cute little sprite. Does she have little walkie feet? Okay, so she has a left foot animation too, so 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we got a little left foot. Looks like we may have. Yep, got a little left foot. Gonna save a little left foot. And then we can see I did with he's up there now. He's in between the A and the F up there. And what we did is I gave him I edited it just a little bit, but now he has both feet. We do the same thing with Bianca for sure. So I just need to resize this. Then I'm actually going to take that first BRB, even though it's only been 10 minutes. I apologize for being so behind the gun today, behind the clock today, but I do have to take care of something real quick, and I will be back in a moment. Hopefully real quick. If I'm over, no, I'm not even gonna joke. Let me get back to OBS. Here we go. So I will be right back. Oh, did I even put him in the right corner? Oh, I didn't put him in the right corner. Something else you have to do when you're working with a lot of stickers on your layout, like I do, is you have to make sure they're all in the right spot. Oh, and Sophia's not in the right spot either. Oh my goodness. Because you want to have, like, for instance, all my characters are lined up under my name from left to right. So on your image layers, you'd probably want to do that too. So it would be Dragon... Wait, Princess... here we go. Princess Moonbrook, Princess Canik, Princess Musi Hero, so we're scrolling upwards. So Dragon Quest 3 Hero... Fine. Oh, just click it. Oh no, she's already highlighted. Where is she? There she is. Sophia. We just bring her down, so she's next to the others. Okay, so that's, whoops, one too many. So that's DQ4 Hero, cool, cool. And then DQ5 Gen 1, we'll just bring him down too. Again, I know you can't see it, but I can't window capture OBS. Apparently it'll poop itself or something. So, on my screen at least, you would in theory be able to see that they are all lined up. You have Dragon Quest Hero, Prince of I don't know, Monster Fair, whatever the hell it was called, Princess of Canik, Princess of Moonbrook, 3 Hero, 4 Hero, and then 5 Hero. And that's the left to right underneath the name. We're gonna add Bianca too, little Bianca, because she's absolutely adorable. And I think she's the only one we see at that age as well, so. But either way, I need a BRB, and I do apologize. I know it's only been 10 minutes, but my fault for starting late. I have to BRB. My mistake. I'll be right back. because it was a little paw, and she put it in the air, and it looks like she's going, yo. But the funny thing is, it's her back foot, not her front foot. Let's see if the kitten ruins the game by stepping on one of our safe state buttons. My good girl. Now I'm gonna make myself a half a glass of drink. Don't spill it. That's probably too much. Adorable little kitten. As I'm sure you've come to know her now, she does in fact have an incredible habit of knocking over full glasses of water. She did this earlier tonight to a cup that even had a lid on it. She, I guess, just smelled the water. And I was peacefully reading Twitter. And I heard boom. And I looked, because I was distracted, I was reading. I wasn't listening as much as I was reading. I heard a little chirp, and then I heard boom. And the cup, which is next to the computer and everything else we need, thankfully went toward me, landed on the ground. The hydraulic pressure just blasted off the lid, and that was like an hour of cleaning. Done now, but it was a frustrating moment between me and the little one. She's up on the table now, having a little snack. If I had a quick toggle to turn off all my filters, you'd probably be able to hear her chewing away. And since I poured myself a whole glass because I'm an idiot, I have to drink down at least half of this glass. So hopefully if she goes to knock it over, it'll either A, make less of a mess, or B, I can catch her in the act. We're talking about you. And you are a quintessential little naughty. Okay, that's half a glass, okay. I feel like, oh, that's what I needed. I have some burgers from McDonald's that I can have for a snack in a little bit, which is going to be very fun, even though they're quite cold, because they're also very good. Gonna be a good little kitten? Of course you are. You're a very good kitten. The problem is that, sometimes when I laugh really low, it almost sounds like the chirping that I use to talk to her. So when she's like, and I'm like, ha, they're similar sounds. So sometimes when she does something cute and I giggle, I believe I may be accidentally conveying to her to either yes or keep going. And so she knows to come over and knock over her. I have a little treat jar here on the table. And she knows to knock that over, and that's a good thing, and that means she wants a treat, so I give her a treat. Kind of like the cats that ding bells for a treat. But she also has a perverse curiosity with any sort of container that holds a liquid. So there's been a few times where I've caught her trying to knock over my cup, and I laugh. And it might be the wrong kind of laugh, because I don't want to startle her. Because it's adorable when she does it. But she'll put a paw on the cup, and she'll just pull. And of course, over it goes. Cups are top heavy. Well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let's see. Right. Yeah, we were trying to get a image of her little foot. Yes, we should be. Am I in the right? Still not in the right window. Come on, paint. There we go. Now, we can't leave town, because that guard is definitely in the way. I recall that. This is also the biggest room in the area, so we should be... And he says he can't let you leave because it's too dangerous. Yep. Then, I don't think there's too much more exploration to do. Your father started living in this village when you were just a baby. Those months and years have gone by so quickly. Before Papas came to the village, did you know what he was doing? Isn't that unreasonable? But I still don't think that Papas is an ordinary person. He's pretty amazing. And a little field. Talk to walk right across his crops. Yep. Too cold to grow crops, okay. There isn't a way down here. The DS version I could swear, but alright, maybe I'm wrong. So then we need to get down to talk to that girl down there. So up and around. We already explored our house. Oh, and there's this thing back here too. Door. Oh, that's not its equipped. Door. Hi, Book. Book, Book. Got a little nap and now you want to play? You little naughty Book. You little naughty Book. Good girl. When I first got Roadcat, I really anticipated that she was going to be very small. My assumption was that she was the runt of her litter. So when it came to her and her sister, I play fight with her as a kitten, and as she grew, expecting her to be smaller than her sister. So if it ever came blow to blow between her and her sister, she would have a chance against her sister. Well, that plan backfired. She's now easily 4 inches bigger than her sister. And since she's very muscly and very adept at fighting, at play fighting, which cats are prone to do, even when they get along, they are prone to, you know, playfully fight with each other. It's part of their training as cats. And our little angel ended up being much bigger than her sister, so now the fights are completely one-sided the wrong way. The play fights, but it's not bullying. They do take turns, but it was very surprising to me that Roadcat ended up growing as big as she has. And she's still not done yet. She's still got another few months to go. She's gonna be a big girl. Hopefully she'll play with her toys a little bit and we can continue streaming without too many interruptions. Hopefully. Hopefully. I like the nice, clean lines of the early versions of these games. The re-releases are visually much better. They're also more complex, and it's harder to read what's going on. I'm really worried. The master we sent to retrieve the medicine hasn't returned. I think that he probably went into the cave, but what could have happened? So we are come on, sir. Right through. One more. Sir, one step. Sir. Oh, he's just gonna walk that path, isn't he? Whoa! Littlest meow. What's up, baby? You wanna keep playing, baby? Yeah? You wanna keep playing? Kabooger! Booger! Kabooger! 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 A booger! Oh, you're so smart! Look at you, you're so smart! Yeah, it's a booger. Here you go. Mm. 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 A booger. Yeah, boog. Yeah, play with a stick. Look, here's your straw, look. There you go. Has not deviated from his path. Maybe it was just a way to sneak past him. Yeah. Alright, so he's gonna permanently block that then, until we go and rescue what's his name. Also fine. So, let me make space for you, little one. Don't bite my foot. I love you. Oh. Did we? Yeah, we already raided Sancho's chest. Who this? Ah. A boog. I can't really stream so well, honey. You're demanding to play every 3 seconds. Oh. Smacked it right out of my hand. You're so strong. Oh, again. You're so strong. You're so strong. Yeah. What a strong baby you are. Yeah, you're a strong baby. This isn't even a stream at this point. It's just you guys listening to me talk to my freaking cat. You're so strong, baby. Oh. Hello. Oh, geez, you got me that time. You're so strong. Oh, that's cute. There's a little piano organ thing. Talk to you. When you were younger, your mother passed away, but that's no reason to give up. You should become big and strong just like your father. You got it. You got it, lady. Let's see. She's over here. We'll talk to her real quick. Walk into the air. There we go. Santa Rose. If you walk to the west, you will come to the town of Alpaca. It's Alpaca now. Oh, what? What's the matter with your little foot kicking yourself in the face? Alpaca. Then this gentleman won't let us out of the way, or else we get to the raft. Oh, well, okay. Got it, sir. Thanks. Let's see, we did upgrade our weapon. The bamboo spear. We need to raise a total of 270, and we have 24. We need 250. Hello, sir. Hey, kid. There is a cave past this point. Your uncle doesn't want you to get lost. Okay? Going in anyway. That's what I gotta do. Hi, Boog. Come here. I got you. I got you, Boog. I got you. Yeah, it's a Boog. It's a little Boog. Yeah. Where you going, little Boog? Oh, all you want to do is play. And it's so cute, and I love you. Come here. I can't reach your straw, honey. Give me a straw. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. I've been cleaning, and unfortunately it's opening spaces up. And it means there's more places for things to go. Wow. It's grown up so much. She used to have this little kitten face, and now she's got almost an adult cat face. It's amazing. And she's very pretty. She looks like a little weird cat alien weirdo in between, but now she's becoming very pretty. Yeah, get him. Eat the straw. Good girl, baby. Alright, so we gotta go help out this dude that's down here. 9. 8. Very good. Hey, we can sell herbs too. One to sell, and that's 6. So that was 9 and 6 for 15. Or what we could do this the easy way, is just walk back and forth between the two zones to keep getting encounters. Which I think still works in this, in 5. I know it worked in 4. Maybe they took that into account when they rebalanced the, I don't have a map for this cave, but that's okay. We can actually just... Oh. Spiky boy. Yeah, I feel like getting the first sword is a better idea, or the first attack weapon, because the Cypress stick, I remember, you're just out here pounding away at these guys and they're taking like 1 damage. Medical herb. So already we're well on our way for the 270. Okay, so there's only so much we can do anyway. I want to say they're called burr babies. Spiky boys also works. 4 gold is not great, I'm not gonna lie. That's a way down. What's this way? There we go. Strength by 3, very nice. Vitality by 1 is okay. HP by 4, very good. MP by 4, obtain 4 gold. Can't do anything this way. I wonder... And it would become an unimaginable grind, but how many levels you can actually get as a child? Which is certainly something I didn't do in either of my other playthroughs. Like if we help out the dude, for instance, that's trapped under the rock, the one they sent out to find the medicine, that sets everything into motion, so we cannot help him. We have to avoid him and not help him if we want to keep leveling up. I do want to get the 270 for the next weapon. Now, here we want to go after the big hammers, because they usually miss, but sometimes they muster strength and they can bop us for a ridiculous amount. It's basically like they're carrying a, like, baby's first heal, a hammer. And the plinking we receive in the meantime, I mean, we've already gained 2 medical herbs. We could certainly last 1 more fight, so we'll do a little bit more exploring. But the dungeon's getting bigger, and I don't want to... Oh, here we go. $50 gold, that's the money right there. Spiky boys. As our vitality goes up, of course, we have to worry less about the potential damage we're going to take, because they'll start missing us. For instance, the Gophicatas didn't even see us. So that should be 6? 6 gold, yep. So we just got the 50. Yeah, we're doing real good. I wasn't expecting the 50. And, ooh, that's all we can do here too, okay. There we go. Ooh, 2 damage. What a jerk. No more medical herbs, huh? I guess I'll use one then, we can't really sell it. 32 out of 32 and 0 on 7, which is fine. Then to the left, we have... rocks. Danger, do not enter. That is what is written. But Ryuka can't read words, because he's young. He's a baby. He's a wee baby down here fighting monsters. He's fighting monsters, by the way, that actually gave the Dragon Warrior some trouble. If you go back to the first game, the keys are a little intimidating at first. They're the first, I think, tough enemies you have. The slimes you can just bop and they're dead. If I recall correctly, it's very important that I always state that because I do remember things wrong and witness testimony is notoriously inaccurate. Oh, what's the matter, Boog? She laid down to take it easy. She's making little squonking noises. It looks like that's a dead end. And stairs. Did we explore all the other way yet? We might even have to return to the top floor to get some more medical herb drops. The experience is nice though. I think if we go back to our house, it gives us the option like, oh, are you sleepy? You might want to take a nap kind of thing. And then we can do that. And recover. Oh, hot dog! Can we equip it? I hope we can. Yeah. Now our defense is even better. I should have gone that way first. Miss. Oh, still got 2 damage. It could be that our, even though we have a leather shield, that our vitality is still low enough. We would need 1 more level and our vitality might help. There we go. Might help to amplify the effect of our defensive items. Strength by 3, vitality by 1, HP by 4, MP by 3, and we learned heal. We can party down here all day once we refill our MP. So, knowing that, we could probably get away with checking out 1 more level of this cavern. Ooh. He hit me for 3. I should have gone after him first. Let's see, how are we HP wise? We're down to 9. Let's head out. Let's head out. Well, yeah, we can sell the 1 herb, and we have heal spells now. We've got like 2 heal spells. Because it's kind of like wizardry. You always have to balance out, not just for your way into the cavern, but back out of the cavern as well. Okay, so that gives us a little more time. So now knowing that we have a little more time, because we have to use 1 right now, let's try to go down the stairs. $6 gold. 71. So we need to sell what we have, and it's a $50 item. And I think this game does like 3/4. So that's 10. It's like 12 off. So we'd get, I think, like 38 gold, 36, 38, something like that. Just like 35. So then we need to really raise 240 to 34, like around 234. We have 171. But then we still have to grow into the weapon as well. Like, if you're in Dragon Warrior and, I don't know, you used a cheat code or something and started out with the Flame Sword, you're still only doing like 3 or 4 damage, because your character isn't strong enough to use it. I think it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't, and this is something that just popped in my head in this second from thinking about something that happened decades ago. It's possible that your base stats have to be high enough to, in some way, acknowledge the weapon that you're carrying. So it's probably a function. My guess is it's like your strength has to be equal to or higher than. No, that can't be right, because then Nara couldn't have fought in the last game. It has to be equal and higher than maybe 10% of your total attack and total defense, something like that. Some weird number like that. Or like the items basically won't work until your vitality increases or your strength increases. That way, even if you got somehow a magical drop on the first enemy, you didn't necessarily get that ridiculous overpowered advantage. And it allowed you to grow into the weapon. Medical herb, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Nothing. But I have to say, even though I've seen this game before, twice now, I think. This game is very nice. It's very pretty. Very cute. Which is some consolation from now, because a little later on it does get a little dark. Not at all like modern gaming dark, but a little dark for its time and for Dragon Quest. It brings up some heavier subjects. Some positive, some negative. Okay, so this is as far as we can go. I think if we get any closer, yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see if we can manage to get squeak past him. Okay, cool. We can just walk past him and explore the rest of the dungeon. We can help him out, you know, some other time. Watch, this is like the sword or something. Oh, Traveler's Clothes. That is an upgrade. No. Bamboo Spear. Traveler's Clothes is to 18, so we have 15, and it's plus 3 on what we have. Which is very cool, because now we can sell the clothes as well. Bamboo Spear, Traveler's Clothes, Leather Shield, and a hat. Good little look. I did not mean to attack him. That's alright, it worked out. So the Traveler's Clothes also help, so now our defense is rapidly increasing, and that's absolutely a delight. So we'll run the gambit again, see if we can still sneak past him. Be okay. Yep, there we go. Because as I said, if we do that part, it actually does advance the story, so we have to actually just callously leave him there for now. Thought I selected the key. Could just be I'm not paying enough attention. Blurp. Closer. Don't hurt me, I'm not a bad slime. Alright, I can tell you something good. When you are searching different places, it's handy if you use the X button. Is it? Keyboard a little closer. There we go. Da-da-na. That is a cute little slime. Should I get that Sprite, you think? Get him Wiggle. And maybe we'll get him. Let's see if we try to get a better look at his little face. From Schlorpen. Open up second paint, and I am going to take a quick look at this, so I apologize. Or maybe I don't. Maybe you like my, you know, little art wink streams. That's him not schlorped. Let's look at him schlorped. Him schlorped. Ah, I think he moved. I might have gotten him. Let's try. Nope. One more try. Oh, I think I got him that time. Yeah, so there's two versions, him schlorped and him not schlorped. We'll worry about that later. We have, we already have another sprite to work. Friend from the Anka, Dengief. So... my voice doing okay? Is that too quiet? Yeah, I'm a little soft. That's okay. This game is a little softer too. So looking at these two goof-offs, I'm gonna show you real quick. Actually, this is kind of funny. Look at these two goof-offs. I'm thinking the one on the right. Because the one on the left is more appropriately slime-shaped, right? Or maybe we'll go with the one on the left. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll worry about it later. Must default to recent active window when I don't realize it, because it did do that on its own. Ooh. You did tell us to use the X button, so let's do a little explore. Okay, so X is an action button. So as opposed to going to menu and going to talk, right? But just hit X and it defaults to either searching or talking. I don't think there's anything right here. Oh well. It was a clue. There's something silly hidden there, like a mini metal or a flamethrower. And our adorable little kitten is asleep again. Big hammer. I can trust them to defend and sometimes attack, but the big hammer frequently misses, but occasionally, at least in the DS version, he'll rock ya. He means it. He's playing for keeps. I think it's my microphone positioning, actually. Can I adjust my headset at all? Hold on. It feels a little better. Yeah, it looks a little better too. Just a touch. Just a touch. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, sir. We're walking around. Pardon me, sir. So now we can... I don't know if we should go all the way back to the first. Oh, count. Spiky boys. Narrowly eluding. Didn't notice us. 3 hits. do like the sound design on this game. It conveys its music, but it feels a little softer. It's not nearly as hard, almost Atari beep booping. It's a little softer. So then when we actually go hang out with Bianca, we're like level 47, and Bianca's like level 2. That is something I always wanted to happen. I just didn't realize that helping out our little friend over there who's pinned under the rock progresses the story, and then everything just happens around you kind of thing. We still have to figure out a way to rest, too. We have enough medicine herbs. Okay, so that's also interact, so I can actually use my X button instead of my poor little A button that's been worn down from the last 3 games. We're doing it, we're doing it. 3 and 1, HP by 4, MP by 4, obtain 5 gold. Doing very nicely. Oh, wrong button. Let's see. 233. We are almost at our mark already for the gold we need. Okay, so I have to remember the path. Right? So you go past the rocks, all the way down, and then all the way left. And 3. Okay. So head to the back of the cavern, go to the left, take the stairs down, follow the left path, go to the boulders, head just past the boulders, go all the way south, go all the way west, go down the stairs, and there's the dude. And that's also the end of the cave, and it's also where we can level up. So I think we'll head back to town, verify whether or not we can... sleep. If there's any way at all to rest. And if there's not, that's gonna pose a problem, because we'll never have our MP, and we'll have to keep relying on drops of medicine herbs. Which would be unfortunate. And then it's a numbers game of how often we get drops versus how well we heal, etc. And back outside. Bridge, and then stairs. Now, let's do 246. I think that's exactly what we needed. Okay. We need to sell the clothes, which we are no longer equipped with. Oh, wow. No, we should be fine now. So we don't even need to sell one of the medical herbs, which is also good news given that we might not be able to refill. So we'll sell the bamboo spear. 37, even better. And then now we're going to buy copper sword. It's going to be plus 13, which is pretty darn good. Okay, so we can try talking to the innkeeper, but I think he just makes gossip with us. He doesn't actually act as an innkeeper yet. Hold on. Now, let's see. Do this, right? We're gonna see if interacting actually messes anything up. Okay, so he just leaves. So he might do an F9 on this anyway. Okay, so that's how we can do it. But do we have to talk to Dad first? Okay, so that worked. So now he said, okay son, I'm leaving, and then this reset all our doors too. So then, okay son, I'm leaving, and then he heads out this way, and I think he goes to the church. So he goes to the church, and that's where we meet up with him, and then we leave together. Is that right? That can't be right. Because that skips the medicine part. Unless the guy got out on his own? Let's see what happens. Looks like it's still just F9 it. So let's go to talk to Dad, right? Because there's things that we have to do. He'll be leaving, so he'll be a good boy, right? So he goes off and does his thing. We hopefully... Oh, he's going. Oh, he's going. Oh, he's going. Okay, so he goes and saves him. Yeah, because he's already gone. Alright, so he goes and saves him, because we didn't save him. So then we are going to go and take the rest. And that allows us to do our stuff with the town, or as much as we can. Because if he goes to the cave and saves the guy, so he either gets the medicine and leaves the guy, but realistically he probably gets the medicine and saves the guy. Then he comes back to town, right? And then all the other events just proceed as they normally would, and then we head off to the other town, Alpaca. So what we're going to do, we're about an hour and 5 minutes in. There was a lot of bullshitting with the cat, so I think we'll do one more quick run, and then I'm honestly furiously tired. Like, I'm so... I can feel it, like... Seriously, my body's angry with me, for some reason, even though I did get extra sleep today. That could be its own problem. Then we head in, we head north. And then we head west. Oh, we only have 5 MP? Oh no, that must have been my level. 14 MP. We have quite a bank to work with. So you know what that means, folks? That means... Folks. Flukes? You know what that means, flukes? My audience is, wait, what is a fluke? Is that a fish or a worm? The fluke? I think that's a fish. But anyway, you know what that means? That means that when I'm done, when we go offline, that we're going to be, I'm going to be. We is when we're here. I is when I'm offline. I'm going to be grinding like crazy. And hopefully, unless there's a significant level cap, experience cap thing going on, I could come back and be like level, like I wanted to, like level 23 and Bianca's like level 1. So I can walk in and cast Fire Main. And she's like, heal. 19 damage, look at us go, look at this. 19 damage, we're making him look silly. This is wonderful, and the experience is decent too, I'm not gonna lie. Down the stairs. Then that's a dead end, and that was, yeah. We could just wiggle back and forth and get levels. Now we can't leave town, because there's a guard there. We need Papas to take us out of the village. That much I do recall. I just don't want to get too close to him out of suspicion. It could accidentally jinx everything. Because I want to say it puts you into you're just going to leave me here loop, and it's going to but thou must us to move the rock. Something like that. I don't know. I'm worried about it, so I want to do this stupid leveling idea first. Six-year-old kid with a copper sword, like a legitimate sharp copper sword, out here slaying Drakis. Wait, was he 6? Yeah, because Bianca was 8, right? I think that's right. Oops. Because his miss rate will increase too, the higher my vitality, I believe it is. The higher my vitality increases. I believe it's vitality. Obviously one of our stats, I think it might be vitality. We're hitting for 20 and they're hitting us for 1. This is so nice. Well, 19. 7 gold. Plus we'll be a little bit ahead of the game, you know, a pinch for when we have to worry about buying Bianca her items. Because in G1 she joins the party. Oh wow, I'm getting tired. Not that late. Not for my usual stream. Well, it's a little late even for my usual streams. Usually do around 3 hours starting at 2, ending at 5. Tonight, as we all know, I just ran super late. Oh, spiked hairs. These are new. Oh, they stood no chance. Okay. Good experience, so not the greatest. I'm just real worried about getting locked into a but thou must. That would be irritating. Now I'm curious to know at this point, because it's another game where there's going to be a lot of characters, I believe. Are we actually going to get effective boomerangs? Because in Dragon Quest IV we had boomerangs, but they didn't do anything. They only hit one character. In the DS remakes, you have things like whips and boomerangs that hit entire groups. So I'm wondering if that's going to be a thing. Very interested to see, because it would be nice if we could do that. I'm not sure when that became a convention, if I'm being honest. I do not recall. Well, I honestly don't know, because I've only played remakes. So this is a new experience for me as well, but we'll see. We'll see. And I have to say, I'm still so appreciative and I'm so appreciative and very happy that past me in the past by like 3 weeks or whatever, decided to try to use headphones for streaming. Because then I can isolate the sound and adjust my filters, and the biggest thing is that I can actually hear the audio, and it's decent quality. It's very nice. Oh, it's getting chilly in here. Yeah, maybe I'll pack it in soon. It's a little chilly. I think that's why Kitten was so upset, because she knocked over the juice earlier. It spilled all over the floor. I have a little pet vac thing, and it does a great job of cleaning up like spilled drinks. It does a great job. Not so much for pet spills, but it's great for spilled drinks. To dry out the carpet, I had my little space heater going. My little space heater. And she was actually laying very near to the heat path of the space heater. Just keeping her nice and warm, and she slept for easily 3 hours. But she's asleep again, because she's a kitten, and kittens sleep a lot. Let me actually, we can already get rid of our copper sword note. We don't have to worry about that. So I'll have to look into Bianca's tables to see what she can and can't equip. And then, of course, are there differences? Or I'm not even worried about it. I just start out with like 6,000 gold. Just picking a number. If I start out with 6,000 gold, I don't have to worry about what her status is. Because then, you know, 6-year-old me can just point up at the shelf and say, what do you want? Pick one. And that's easier, because then we don't have to go through the steps that we just did, which is like, let's buy the baby's first weapon, and then, you know, second weapon, then the third weapon, and then you can finally leave the shop, but you spent twice as much as you needed to, kind of thing. It's a little more efficient. This offline grinding that I'm talking about, however, would not be efficient at all. It would be incredibly counterintuitive, because it's forcing him to level up much faster. Which is cool, because we'll get things we need faster. But the downside is that it'll take a lot longer to grind. We'll see, we'll see. We'll do a little bit more grinding. Probably head back to town, catch another nap, and then we'll end the stream. So 2 medical herbs. I don't have to dip in, and I have, what is that, 12? Nah, it's not 15. I have 4 heals. I believe they're 3. That's a question. Does the game tell me how much they are? Oh, it does. Very nice. A wonderful improvement over 4 again. And I don't know, it could be a localization thing, where they just took that functionality out of the menus. I could swear it was there in 3, and I could swear it was there in 2 and 1. Again, you know, witness testimony is notoriously inaccurate, so I have no clue. In actuality, I'd have to go back and actually double check. Same thing, just running a square, run a, whatchamacallit? Rectangle. Ooh, I'm getting tired. Shapes. Maybe one more level. Maybe we can squeak out one more level. And 5. What's our experience at right now? Or search, tactics, item, magic, info. You would think info. Just take a look. Bill HP is going to be something where if we hit it, it's going to use our magics and refill our things. Let's look at status. Okay, so that's everything. Oh, that's nice. I back out 1 and it only goes out 1 rather than going all the way out of the menu. That was very frustrating. Let's see. Yuck. 5, 39 over 19. And then 16 out of 40 and 14 out of 40. And then we go for the XP. 431. So the next one's probably going to be something nice and clean, like 450 or maybe 500. Because the numbers are generally pretty clean, if I recall correctly. Witness testimony is inaccurate, and I could be wrong. Oh yeah, I'm feeling really tired. Must have, But that'll be good too, because I can go offline and I can have my snacky hamburgers and be very happy and fat. I like being happy and fat. For 46, so if it's 450, we're like one battle away. So let's see what happens. Oh, no, no. Unless it's something like, I don't know, 475 and 500. Doesn't matter, we're gonna be down here a while anyway. Well, we're gonna be down here for like another 10 minutes tops. I'm gonna be down here for the rest of the day. Have me a little nap. The hard part with the other games was I was really over-leveled, and the only thing I could do, and we're gonna set myself that trap again, but the only thing I could do was grind offline. But if there was nothing else to grind, like we saw it with Dragon Quest IV, we spontaneously took on the end boss and splattered them all over the wall. So, like even Mina, who, yeah, even Mina, who had like incredibly low HP, still made it through the fight fairly well. And just boom, the fight was over. Like, I was very surprised. I didn't think that level was her. I didn't think our levels were going to be high enough to make it, you know, what it was, but we did, so. There you go. Strength went up by 3. We're even more dangerous. Vitality went up by 1. Okay. HP by 7. Very nice. MP by 2. Learn spell Antidote, which is very nice. That's... We have Antidote, so we're actually a dungeon ahead now, because I want to say the next area we encounter actually has the venomous snakes. I could be wrong. That's something else too that I want to touch on real quick too, is streamers need to understand that it's possible that the people that are in chat are correct, just like it's possible they're incorrect. And it's very rude and very high and mighty for, and I've heard that, and it drove me nuts, and I think it actually caused me to unfollow them. The person in chat was quoting something about Dragon Quest lore that they believed was correct, and they had sources. I can't speak to the efficacy of their sources, but they said they had sources. That was really about it. The book they quoted wasn't right in front of me, so I couldn't verify it. The streamer who knew better, or at least thought they knew better, was a little harsh, a little rude. Was like, well, actually, I think it's this, and the person in chat was like, well, no. I read an article, and I have a book from this and this that actually says the opposite. And the streamer shot back a second time saying, well, I really think it's this, but didn't bother to back anything up. So if he said, if you go and check this source, it actually does cite that this is the reason why. One, that's still a little combative, but at least it's fair. But to simply say, I don't think that's what, I don't think you know what you think you know, is how rude he was to the person in chat. And it's like, well, I kind of get that you might not be the nicest person in real life, but if you're bad to your audience is going to go away. Like, no one wants to see you be an absolute, no one wants to tune into your stream to watch you be an absolute jerk to the people that are in your chat. And I believe I unfollowed that person that night. It's like, you know what, you're cool, and I've enjoyed this stream up until now, but if you're gonna be that rude to your viewers, like, no. because it was uncalled for. It would be different if the viewer themselves was in some way out of turn or rude, and they weren't. They were just saying that based on what I know, what I knew as a kid, and what I heard, and what I have, that this is reason X for this game being this way, or whatever it was. It wasn't being rude. What, did he start getting offended when the host started being a little rude? Well, yeah, but who wouldn't? Because if the host attacks you, you're never going back. I mean... I'm gonna shut up. But I've had a few bad experiences with streamers, and streamers that, you know, I honestly enjoyed, and people that, you know... It's hard to say what is or isn't a friend, especially me, because I'm so socially disconnected, so, like, what a friend is for me is a really weird definition. But, acquaintances at the very least. But if an acquaintance is going to be intolerably rude to me, either it's the first time I'm in their chat or the 16 millionth time I'm in their chat, like, you're basically motivating me to not come back. And, you know, like I mentioned, there was that one incident I saw where I unfollowed someone, or, you know, someone's just not... I don't think there's any such thing as a bad streamer. I think it's just that some people are, unless they're going for it, or they're asking for it. Like, say, there was a racist streamer, that's asking for it. But a bad streamer, it's like, no, I mean, they could be new to streaming and they're just not good at it, you know? I mean, I'm not good at it. I think the only thing that's kept me going this far is that sometimes, you know, I have a good lilt to my voice and people appreciate it at the late hours of the night. But outside of that, I mean, I'm just playing a game. I'm not doing anything, you know, special, magical, or revolutionary. I don't have a cam. I can't get that stupid thing in the corner to animate, you know? So, that's where we are. You know, but if someone came into my chat and they were being, you know, unbelievably rude, or racist, or homophobic, or any of those things, they would have to go, of course. Can't tolerate intolerance. But if someone comes in and just asks me an honest question, well, yeah, of course I'm going to answer. But if someone's going to come into my chat and say, oh, this cool thing about Dragon Quest, and yeah, I think I've done this before too, where it's like, you know, I honestly don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything about Dragon Quest and that I know better than you. Or that, well, I read the Wikipedia, therefore I'm smarter than you. No. It's entirely possible that a viewer does have information that you don't know. And so you politely take that information and maybe you follow up on it and say, oh, well, I'll look into that. That actually sounds really cool. And it diffuses the situation, everyone feels heard, and everybody walks away happy. The alternative that this particular streamer chose to do was like, well, no, I know better. And it's like, well, no, I don't think that was the way it was. They were very rude. You know, it was just like, no, I don't think that's the case. And then they repeated, and the person in chat repeated their argument. Well, not argument, just the fact that they knew it. The facts as they knew it. And the streamer had for a second time said, no, I don't think that's it. And then restated their argument again, which he didn't need to do. So that's a double whammy. Is one, you're doubling down, and two, you're already being a dick. like, be nice to people in your chat. They're never gonna come back. And you're gonna drive, you're gonna drive away lurkers if you're rude to your chat. Like, if I'm lurking in a room, and I see that's exactly the example. They chased away that person in their chat, and someone who was previously a decently frequent lurker. So you've lost 2 viewers for the price of 1 just because you couldn't say, oh, that's very interesting, I haven't heard that before, I'll look into it. And just calling it a day. And just go back to talking about the experience of the game. But if you're gonna make your stream a hostile environment, then yeah, you're not gonna, you know, create that positive environment that people are going to feel safe to even speak in your chat. Like, I've had people, you know, lose their absolute minds because I used someone else's streamers, because I don't do subs. I think Amazon is ripping everyone off left and right with this website, and it's not fair. Whether it's bits or subs, short of setting up a Patreon, like, you're going to get ripped off. Plus, you know, if you sign for anything above affiliate or above, you're signing away your likeness rights, which means that if you're pulling in X amount of money, that Twitch is going to get more of your money than they deserve from you creating content. Like, if I went out and built a birdhouse, right, and then Twitch comes, and it's a really cool birdhouse, And then Twitch just showed up on my fucking front door and said, you owe me 30 bucks for that mailbox, or birdhouse. I'm like, I haven't even sold it yet. And it's like, right, but you still owe us 30 bucks out of whatever you make, we're gonna get 30 bucks. That's likeness rights. That's content. That's the creation that you're making when you stream. So when you sign for affiliate, you're throwing away those rights, and if you ever make it big, they're gonna take your stuff. They're not gonna care what you think, they're not gonna care how you feel. It's Amazon. Let's be realistic here. It's like, if they can't treat their lowest rung workers with any level of respect, what makes you think that they're going to treat someone who isn't even technically working for them, who's treated as, in a sense, an independent contractor? What makes you think that they're going to treat you, who's lower on the employment ladder than the people that work in their warehouses, better? They're not. They're going to take everything from you that they can. That's just the business model that exists nowadays, because capitalism was allowed to run rampant and regulations have been defanged for the last 40 years. You know, that's why people die in warehouses from heat stroke. That's why people, you know, can't take bathroom breaks because it'll affect their productivity. Or if they get hurt on the job, the school nurse of the facility says you're fine, go back to work, when they actually have a serious medical injury. And of course, if they go to the doctor, if they go to a doctor, they're threatened with being fired. It's a ridiculous state that this country is in, and how much it let itself go. Starting with basically Reagan's election, and that was when I was a child. Starting with Reagan's successful election in the 80s, and his trickle-down economics bullshit, which is, like, if we take away money from the middle class and give it to the rich, then the rich will give it back to the middle class. And I don't know, I haven't seen Bezos give away anything out of the trillions of dollars he has. I haven't seen him walk down to a donut shop and tip someone $400 million, so I don't think that theory is a good theory. And we've seen from the last 40 years that's not a good theory, so don't trust Amazon or Twitch to treat you with any level of respect, to give you any, you know, credit or credo, or to help you out in any way. And don't expect any of their services to work somehow magically better because you're affiliate or partner. I mean, partners complain all the time, you see it on Twitter. The only other option would be to find another platform or to unionize, but you can't unionize because you're not an employee. Plus, it's very hard to even set up a union when you have so many people that are under the thumb of Amazon or Twitch or any of these other sites, where you don't really even feel like you have anyone you can complain to. And so if you took a day off and, say, didn't stream, you're not making money. They aren't either, but, you know, you're not making money. So it's incredibly hard to organize a strike. Like, even in, like, a warehouse, it's incredibly hard to organize a strike, even though it's the right thing to do. Now, I'm not saying that modern unions are great. I think that unions that are around today are more worried about their own pockets and their own egos. They're acting as the slightly less than ethical go-betweens between a union, between the unions acting between the employee and the employer. But a union that's been around too long isn't helping either, because that slowly gets corrupted over time as well. Because, like, I have warehouse worker union friends that don't like their jobs because the union doesn't do shit for them. And it gets back to that healthcare thing and the legal loopholes thing and all this other nonsense. John Oliver did a really great piece that's up on YouTube about all this. And then they dangle things in front of you, like, oh, you can get bit cheers and emotes and then all this other nonsense if you be, hi, honey, if you become an affiliate. And it's like, I don't need a stupid sticker that someone can put up in my chat for me to sell away my likeness rights. It's just not worth it. Because, like, if somebody weird, because you're not going to make money on Twitch. You're never good. Like, there's only going to be one ninja. You're not going to be a trillionaire making money off Twitch. It's not how it works. And if you try to make trillions, Amazon's going to take most of it. Even if you're successful. But it's such a swamped market. It's like when Lyft and Uber became big, everybody quit their jobs and started working for Lyft and Uber, but then there were too many drivers and people stayed broke. So this is a flooded market too. So I'm not on here to make money. I'm on here because I enjoy playing games, walking in circles, leveling up on my own time, just dicking around until the pandemic's over. Hopefully I can stream after the pandemic's over too. And I say over, of course I mean, you know, within the context of the new normal, because everyone... The ruling class and the idiots that support the ruling class want to go back to the old normal. The old normal gets people killed. The old normal didn't believe in seatbelts. The old normal didn't believe in airbags. The old normal didn't believe in speed limits, or, you know, you can go on and on and on. That's the old normal. The new normal has to happen. The new normal is going to get us out of this pandemic, and the new normal is going to get us to be ready for the next pandemic, or at least be better equipped for it. But if everyone wants to stick to this, oh, we're going to go back to the way it was, it's like, alright, fine. You're just going to get everyone killed. And I think I even mentioned that in my Twitter account today. I retweeted something like that, where it was like this dude bro that was like, well, I'm not getting the vaccine, I'm not doing any of that. And it's like, so his friend messaged, his friend DM'd him and said, do you remember that time we filled a tank full of, we filled a toilet full of beer and you drank it all on a dare? And he's like, oh yeah man, that was pretty funny. Why do you ask? And he's like, I don't know, I just thought of it. And then they screen cap both, put it up on Twitter to name and shame, and good. But that's the example of why we're never going to get out of this. There isn't going to be a new normal, and, you know, millions are going to die. Because for every person that's taking this seriously, there's an asshole that's not taking it seriously. And we're never going to come out of it. Millions are going to die. That's it. And I'm not saying that lightheartedly. I've lost 3 friends. And I don't think it's okay, and I don't think it's a damn joke. But what bothers me is that my loss doesn't matter to these people. Like, I can do everything right, and stay inside, not go out, get the groceries delivered, get the pet supplies delivered, and, you know, of course, if you're in a position to do such things, then everyone is, but you take all the precautions that you logically can. If you have a choice to be able to take a precaution or not take a precaution, you're better off taking a precaution. That's the fundamental argument. We're not trying to shame people because they have to go to work to pay rent because their landlord's a scumbag and a landlord isn't a job anyway. It's more along the lines of, you make the reasonable choice that you can. So when you see people going out to eat and they're not caring about wearing masks, or they're not social distancing, or they're going to the club, or wherever that's legal in the United States, well, it's always legal in the United States, well, no, there's a health restriction in the United States, I think you see these things are just not getting any better. Like, it's fundamentally the other half, the other half that have the option to choose whether or not to do the right thing ethically, the right thing or the wrong thing, of, you know, looking out for each other, looking out for neighbors. And if they're not going to do that, well, all they're going to do is get the people around them killed, because, you know, it's just, you know, the way luck works is that the jerk never dies. The jerk ends up living through, but it's his, you know, his next door neighbor's mother that he gets killed. So the ones that are refusing to take the vaccine, the ones that are refusing to be safe, the ones that are refusing to wear masks, the ones that are refusing to do this, that, and the other thing, all the social distancing, all the precautions that they're refusing to stay home rather than go out and eat and socialize and go to parties and have events. You know, it's a serious problem that's been around for a year, that's probably going to be around for the next 2 or 3 years, and it's absolutely monstrous that it's gotten this far, because, at least in my experience of, well, no, I'm not even gonna go there. I'll say that it really feels like it's a 1-for-1. Like, for every me that's taking precautions, my neighbor isn't. What can I do? I can't go over there and hit him with a stick. I mean, unless it's 7 feet long. But it's just deeply troubling. It's deeply troubling. Like, you look at the previous outbreaks of things that were controlled versus the ones that weren't controlled and they never went away. Like, if AIDS was taken seriously from the get-go, and it was something that could have been corralled and kept, it was something that would have been an outbreak, but it wouldn't have been a thing that's so prevalent now that, like, thankfully we have treatments to where people can live the rest of their lives relatively well, even though they have it. But it wouldn't have been something that's just a part of life, like the common cold, or like that flu that goes around every year. Like, COVID's going to become the thing that's like AIDS for our across 2 generations, but you understand what I mean. It's going to be another one of those things that's always in the background that people just get and die from. Just like, you know, like AIDS, like cancer. It's just a thing that's going to happen and people are going to die. And it's going to become routine. It's awful. It didn't have to be this way. But then again, I say that out loud. I still have jerks in my neighborhood that are flying Trump flags. They think he won. They think it's funny to leave their flags up. I want to burn their houses down. I'm not going to. But, like, that's evil. Like, these, like, for all I know, they went down to the Capitol. I have no freaking clue. But like, after that incident at the Capitol, they're still flying their Trump flags. Like, these people are crazy. It's the ruling class, and they're not ruling class. I live in a very middle-class neighborhood, like now it's because, well, it's kind of a lower middle-class neighborhood. But they're not the ruling class, obviously, but they're the idiots that support the ruling class. And then that's how it becomes a cycle. It's because the ruling class can't vote itself into power. They have to convince enough idiots to vote for them, and then they stay in power. So the idiot followers of the ruling class are definitely a part of the problem. Because the idiot followers of the ruling class are the ones that were convinced by the previous president that the virus was a joke and masks are silly. And that's another reason why I stream too. Like even tonight at Lair where I'm absolutely talking into the void. It's kind of like a little bit of therapy for me because I've been in the house for over a year now. Plus, I've always never really felt I had someone to talk to. Like I've mentioned before, I have difficulty with interpersonal relationships or friends or whatever the word is. I have difficulty, my definition of a friendship, no, that's not it either. I don't know. It's in a book somewhere. Let's see. I do. A little young for it, but we're doing good. 14 over 6. Oh, we gained a level too. Didn't even notice. So yeah, streamers shouldn't be mean to their audiences. Audiences shouldn't be jerks to the streamer. Any stream that's above, like 80 viewers with 20 active participants in chat, it's impossible to chat, so it's not even worth it. Like, I enjoy chats where it's like maybe 5 to 7 people. And if you've got 15 or 20 people, like, you're effectively standing in a crowded room shouting at each other. You don't hear each other, it's impossible to maintain a conversation. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So I don't enjoy watching big streamers, like, where it's like 3,500 or 7,400. Like, one, like, there's no way to interact with chat, and there's no chance the streamer will ever see your comment. I just don't see a point. The whole point of Twitch is a shared interactive experience, you know, and that's supposed to be a fun way to interact with people, as well as streaming content. That's enjoyable. 7. 3 and 1 again, oof. I wonder if we're getting a weird level cap, I wonder. It doesn't matter, by the end game we'll still be too strong, which is good. Unless there's like bonus dungeon, you know, beat me in 10 turns thing. Oh, that's the one thing we didn't do in 3's remake? There was to fight the Zenithian dragon and bring back your dad. And it's, I did that in the Game Boy Color version, I don't need to do it twice. And if my viewers really want to see it that hard, they can look up at YouTube. And I'm not saying that to be shitty, I'm just saying that, like, it would be easily an extra 20 hours of work just to get me that strong, and hoping that we could whittle him down that fast. Not worth it. It's like collecting 110 of the mini-medals. Like, I've done it. I'm not gonna lie, if this is not, these are not gonna be 100% runs. Unless maybe it's a completely new game to me. Like, if we play 7 at some point, it might be 100% run, but I don't know, that might be pushing it too. Maybe not. You know, we'll have to see when we get there. I mean, we're already at 5, good lord. What was I thinking of? But yeah, like, streamers can't be jerks, chat shouldn't be jerks, streams that are too big are useless. Those are the ones that make the money, they're the big players in the game. And, so yeah, if the stream's too big, it's not gonna be fun. If the chat's too big, it's not gonna be fun. The streamer's not going to be able to interact with you in a meaningful way. Streamers shouldn't be jerks. If you're, and I've done it too. I've definitely streamed in bad moods, and it's not a smart thing to do. You drive away viewers. I get that you can't be in a good mood all the time, and I get that it's hard. I mean, especially people that have things going on in their life, whether it's a mental illness or stress or dealing with this COVID-19 event, tragedy, worldwide tragedy, that it's very hard to be perky and happy all the time, and I get that. And some days it gets to you. And there were one or two streams that I don't know. I don't even think the VOD still exists, but I was honestly in a bad mood, and I didn't come to the table with the right mindset, and that's unfortunate, because, you know, I'm doing this to enjoy myself, and I was just not in a good mood, and I should have just stayed in bed. Oh, what do you got for me, little kitten? Hi! Hi, honey! Is it nap time? So we are at, what is that? Oh wow, we managed to jump it out to 1 hour and 42. Screw it, we'll give it an extra 18 minutes then. How much higher we can push this level. That's great. Well, we get everything to run away from us too, that's a good sign. Although only having one experience is not going to be super helpful. Hi! Hello, Book! Hi! Are you chilly, baby? Here, I'll put the heater on. It's a little cold out tonight. Here you go, baby. You want your heater, baby? Come here, baby. You gotta put it on low. We'll put it on the heat and we'll keep you nice and warm. How's that sound? I don't need it that high. How about 70? Yeah, how about that? Yeah, a little bit of warm air for you, Book. Just from like before, you can get some good CPs. Yeah, can you feel it? Can you feel it, Book? Maybe I should put this stick under it to angle it a little. Yeah, it's okay, honey. It's warm air. Perfectly safe, see? I can put my hand on it. It's one of those ceramic heaters. It's a tiny little ceramic heater. It's just designed to take the edge off. Yeah, it's a little, yeah. It's a little heat, baby. You feel good? Good girl. Good poor baby. Alright. We'll see you later, I guess. I love you. Sorry about that. The other one ran away. The other one ran away. I'm actually gonna mute for a second. I need a drink. I'm gonna keep playing, but I need a drink, and I need to, vape. My throat's a little sore. I actually started talking and burned myself out a little. will say it's definitely getting a little harder now that they're running away constantly. But I suppose that's going to be a deter you from leveling too high kind of thing as well. Because the spiky boys are not worth terribly much. Progress is probably gonna slow. I suppose we could sneak past our gnome friend again, or the villager, whoever he is in this version. Biking. And, oh. I mean, we're not making any money, but we're at least getting some experience. Okay. Okay. Dragon Quest VI is like quite a departure too, like it's kind of wild. Not in a bad way, it's very good. It's just, they've managed to keep it fresh and new even though it's, at its fundamentals, the same math. But the presentation is different, the story is different, all these other things, to the point where you're basically playing the same, well, maybe not basically the same, but similar, strikingly similar. Math with the computer for the better part of, now for us, the better part of 5 games, or way back in the day when you saw us playing 6DS, the better part of 6 games, fundamentally playing the same, hitting the same numbers on a calculator over and over and over, and it's enjoyable, which I think is very difficult to accomplish, honestly. And I know I've been given suggestions about other games to play, and we will get to those. Maybe I'll bring back my afternoon streams too, because I know people miss those at this point. I used to do a 2 p.m. and then a 2 a.m., but I've been blowing it lately, and then I switched to an all-night stream, or all-night streams. And that hasn't been conducive to the friends I know from, or the acquaintances I have from the daytime streams, and they haven't been able, unless they watch VODs, but, I mean, are you gonna watch a VOD or are you gonna watch a live play, you know? Because, like, watching, it's the same thing. If you're watching a VOD, you're seeing, unless you really love the streamer, you're not gonna watch VOD. Because you could watch a different live stream and actually interact, so that's kind of biting me in the butt, too. So I could do a 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., and then a 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., and that accomplishes both goals. Maybe I'll go back to doing that. That's probably a worthwhile idea. I mean, like I said, I've been locked in the house for a year. There's absolutely nothing else going on, so... And that's not a bad thing. You know, I'm choosing to do this to keep myself, my family safe. To leave the house as little as possible. Like, I was I was eking my way into being active in the community, and it was super cool, and, that all fell through. And, I had a business I wanted to open, and that all fell through. And now I'm relying on, savings to stay afloat. And I'm not in any sort of mortal peril. I don't live alone. So, like, we're relying on each other, and it's working out. Certainly for now, and possibly into the future. It's just, it's inconvenient to have to set the things you were really looking forward to aside. And, continuing to do the right thing, as opposed to doing the wrong thing. Like, a friend of mine in, I think it's California, is where she lives. She's back out on the dating scene. And my thought is, like, wait, your area has one of the worst outbreaks right now. And I'm sure she's trying to weigh her decisions and make those decisions as best she can. But I wouldn't be seeing random men for dates now. That seems risky. Oh, the other one came in. Hi, honey. Hello, baby. My precious baby. Okay, baby, it's just a little heater. It's designed to keep you warm. Yeah. A little heater from my baby. Think of it like a heat vent, but a little louder. There you go, good girl. Good job, baby. Wah, my precious baby. Like another 10 minutes, honey, we'll wrap it up. Hi-ho, the Mario Draki ran away. It's gonna be very slow going if I'm getting 2 EXP per fight. I don't think there's any harder areas of this dungeon, though. I think this is pretty much it. So I should look up a level table, too, and see what I can realistically do. Because if it gets to the point where it's going to take me 3 hours to get a level, like, no, I think I could probably skip doing that. Let's see, what is our... 1014. Wow, so we doubled our experience while I was gabbing. Not bad. Not bad. And we have Heal and Antidote, which is super cool. And we have 500 gold? Wow. So buying Bianca's weapons and armor won't be a problem at all. And that's right, our slime friend was down here. Maybe I should take a different tack and go for the slimes and Drakis first, since they seem to like running. I am looking forward to those burgers, though. How are we doing on time? 154? That's good enough. So I think what we'll do is I'll stand right here, right? We're going to do a little savey save. And we're going to leave it there for now. I'm going to eat some delicious cold burgers. Maybe I'll warm them up a little, actually. I'm going to have some delicious burgers. I'm going to get some rest. And maybe we'll shoot for a daytime stream tomorrow. That would be kind of fun. So, in the meantime, thank you for coming by. And, I gotta fall out of the habit of using that vocal tick. And, so thank you for going by. Much appreciation. And we will see you fine folks, hopefully tomorrow afternoon if we can get everything to line up right. And we'll see you soon.